Was the internet a mistake? A crazy question, I know. Internet is obviously the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? I mean, if you just take a look at communication, connectivity, business, healthcare, education, and the list just keeps going on. There is always two sides to every coin, right? I mean, with the internet, you can literally talk to someone in Zimbabwe or just on the other side of the planet instantly. And they even have Wi-Fi in space. But somehow Generation Z is still the loneliest generation of all time. And with the internet, you have all of human knowledge at your fingertips whenever you want. But somehow Generation Alpha is in an educational crisis. And half of these kids can't even read.
Read, nigga! Read!
And so with this series of videos, I just want to take a look at some of the pros and the cons of the internet so that we can see how dire things can really get when you're chronically online. And why not start at the bottom, at the absolute shithole of the internet that is 8chan, so that we can answer the question, was the internet a mistake? Okay, so before we can get to 8chan, we have to start at the site that inspired it, 4chan. 4chan really doesn't need any introductions. You're either already an active 4chaner or you have friends. And now I'm joking. 4chan used to be seen as like the Wild West of the internet, right? It used to be that place where you can go post whatever you want, whenever you want, and there was really no kind of repercussions for that. And that's kind of how all the internet is now. But I mean, you can't really go online anywhere these days without seeing some kind of depravity. TikTok and Instagram are pretty much softcore. And Twitter's cooked. Like, don't even get me started on Twitter.
Twitter's an awful place. Sometimes Twitter makes me want to fucking kill myself. I hate Twitter sometimes.
Every time I go on Twitter, I see like an OnlyFans ad, or I'm seeing someone get deleted from life.
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
And like, that's the kind of stuff you used to have to go search for and try to find, but now it almost seems unavoidable. So I guess it's some kind of degenerate inflation or something. Like the baseline debauchery for the internet is just going higher and higher, so you just get exposed to more and more stuff. And do you want to know what else is unavoidable? Me begging for virtual likes and subscriptions. So please, if you enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe, 100% free, and I'll keep bringing you more internet videos about how much I hate the internet. So 4chan used to be that place that you go to find the content that us normies just don't have the sophisticated palettes for.
Is this your fucking car? Is this your fucking car?
Sorry?
It's from me.
Oh, I don't really get it.
Percy down.
Okay. Anyway, this one is a 2013 used, but
I
still
can't believe I'm saying this, but she's too young for me.
The fuck?
And it looks like it's almost lost its uniqueness in that way. But there are still a couple things that separate 4chan from any other social media platform. Number one, its users are totally anonymous. And there's also the fact that there are some boards that have really lax moderation where you can really get away with posting some stuff that you still couldn't get away with on like Twitter or Instagram. But anytime you let someone express their mind with total anonymity, they're gonna be bound to just express some of their more unhinged ideas.
Near my daughter, guess what? Consequences will never be the same. You lying bunch of pricks.
So because of that, you can't really go too far on 4chan without seeing something that's gonna test your moral compass. And there's only really a few things that would even get you banned from 4chan. Mainly it's going to be anything that's illegal under US law, although whether or not they really enforce that, I can't really say. And you're really not supposed to like leak someone's personal information since everything is supposed to be anonymous. But outside of that, there's really a board for anything you could be into. And there's even a special board for the stuff that you're probably not into. Stuff like this. And because of that, I've chose to spend my life staying as far away from 4chan as I can. But this video is not about 4chan, because there's someone out there that saw the racism and sexism and lolly content on 4chan and just decided that wasn't enough. he needed more. He said, in fact, I'm gonna give you 2 more. Actually, I'll give you 4 more.
You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all.
And thus we got 8chan. And that someone was Frederick Brennan. In 2013, Freddie decided that 4chan, the site that lets you post this kind of stuff, still wasn't enough for him. In fact, he thought that 4chan was authoritarian, because why should the racism and borderline PDF content be limited to just one board? He decided that we should have a website full of the stuff.
And she introduced me to psychedelic mushrooms.
In fact, he even thought it was a good idea to let the users create their own boards, and they should be able to talk about whatever they want, whenever they want. See, Freddie created 8chan to be the true haven for free speech on the internet. Honestly, it's kind of a noble cause when you think about it. I mean, we do have the First Amendment for a reason, right? Freedom of speech is one of our unalienable rights. It's something that we're born with and can never be taken away. And there really should be a place where we're able to express that right and just say whatever we want, right? But even the First Amendment has its limits. Freedom of speech does not include the right to incite imminent lawless action. It doesn't include the right to distribute or make obscene materials, because maybe some things just shouldn't be said. Maybe, just maybe, a little bit of censorship is okay. And maybe the people that are scouring the internet for a platform that'll let them express their most extreme ideas shouldn't all be connected directly to each other. Because when has extremist beliefs and an echo chamber ever been a good combo?
Why do you think that board has influenced so much political violence in the last few years?
I think it's due to the content on there and the extreme echo chamber that image boards create. Let's use a word that they hate, diversity. It started extremely diverse. We had all of these people from all walks of life, all different socioeconomic classes being creative. But over time, it became disillusioned white men and everybody else left.
This combination actually usually leads to some bad stuff. Some really bad stuff. So when you create an image board specifically designed to let anyone say whatever they want, whenever they want, anonymously, it can only lead to bad things. It's bound to draw in some people with some, I guess you can say, polarizing ideas.
And I think image boards create that kind of mentality, because if you don't know the memes, you're an outsider. I think a lot of the users of these boards start out as kind of being disillusioned. On the internet, it's like you can dabble in Nazism. Pretty soon you're, a hardcore Nazi.
And when you let those people get in an echo chamber and bounce their ideas off of each other and continue to escalate those ideas, it can really only be a recipe for disaster. And that sadly was the case for 8chan. Back in mid to late 2019, 8chan actually got directly linked to some mass shootings, and the shooters all used 8chan to publish their manifestos. The first shooting was at a mosque in Christchurch, New Zealand, in which 51 people were killed and 40 more people were injured. And the shooters happened to post links to the videos of the shooting in 8chan's image boards, and some of the users of the sites actually reshared the videos and were applauding the people for doing such heinous acts. And I honestly don't even want to go into detail about the second 2 shootings, because it's just more of the same, just unnecessary bloodshed and people reveling in that violence and resharing the content. So I just don't even want to talk about that. And all of that actually caused Freddie, the creator of the website, to make a few different pleas to try to get the website taken down, and it finally did in August 2019. But guess what? 8chan is back under a new name. It now goes by the name of 8kun. So I took a look at the site for this video, and I just wanted to see if it's as bad as it was before it got taken down the first time. And I even made a little bingo card of some of the controversies that 8chan was famous for the first time, just to see if the website is still doing the same old thing. So I guess it's time for me to finally go on the website, and I even made this neat little bingo card just with a few things that 8chan is known for. And I guess I'm gonna have to stay on this side until I win and get bingo. And hopefully it's quick, because I don't want to spend any more time than I have to in this place. Okay, so I guess I won. I was gonna actually go on the website and show you guys exactly what I saw, but honestly, I don't think YouTube would like that very much. But just know I did see all of this stuff, and I was only on the site for like 5 minutes, so that just lets you know what kind of content that place is known for.
I think myself, and not only me, but Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, really have to wonder, is the increased communication that these social media sites have created actually good for the world? Or is it just causing people to believe things that really aren't true, or to gravitate towards extreme ideologies?
I'm not calling for this website to be taken down or anything like that, because I understand that it really wouldn't do anything. Even if the website did get taken down, someone else would just create another one and it would just keep coming back. And honestly, the people that want to find this content are just going to find it somewhere else, so there's really no point to that. I'm just exercising my right to free speech to talk about some of the pros and cons of the internet.
Everybody is hurting from 8chan. Even its own users. I created it. I've watched its entire evolution, and it should never come back.
Look, before today, I'd honestly never even been on 4chan, much less 8chan, and I honestly wish that I never even stumbled upon this to begin with, and I've seen about as much as I can stomach at this point. I need to go outside and feel the sun and touch some grass and just try to be happy, not online. So I'm gonna go do that, but remember to comment and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Remember to let me know if the internet was a mistake in the comments.